I want to talk about the future of elemental dungeons and what I think is coming next in the game. But before I do that, we're always doing giveaways on my Discord, and I'd also really appreciate if you'd subscribe. As you probably all know, Elemental Dungeons has gotten an update that brought us Awakenings and Awakening raids with it, as well as some little bug fixes, but we all know we're going to need to get more eventually, and we have some hints as to what we will get, and I'll explain what I think we are getting. First off, defense mode. This is kind of a minor thing, but I'm still a little disappointed we didn't get it with the last update like I thought we were gonna. But I would assume it's at least very close. Going based off of these pictures, it looks as if the crystal in the middle of some slightly altered maps, probably a mode where mobs from that map attack the crystal and you have to defend it. That's just my guess based off of the very limited information I have and what most defense game modes kind of play like. Now I think this is very close due to us seeing some sneaks about this from very far back, and the maps resembling maps we already have in game, so I think it might actually be very close, and that's why I was confident on the Reaper raids coming in, because we'd also seen sneaks before, so at that point I knew it kind of had to be close. So with this, since we've seen sneaks a long time ago and then we saw sneaks again more recently, I would assume this is something they already have mostly done, kind of like what they had probably with the Awakening raids, having sneaked that so long ago. They probably didn't need to do that much before they could just release it. So I would imagine defense mode is something that is very close, like the closest thing. For the next thing is the Halloween event, and I have much less to go off of for this than I did the defense game mode. But going back in the Discord, as I will a lot for this video, we know a Halloween event is probably coming due to the sneak that was posted by Zood, and it kind of just making sense with Halloween only being a few weeks out now. For what I think will come, I'm not really sure. They have released two events that have been very similar to Ancient Tomb, just reskin, which was the tower event that was literally just like dark mode Ancient Tomb, and then the Halloween event, which is kind of like Ancient Tomb but with like different bosses and some different enemies. It was very similar to Ancient Tomb. It was like a reskin Ancient Tomb that they released this year. And as well as last year during like Christmas, I said I thought it'd be a really good idea to reskin like Snow Castle for Christmas. So I think for holidays it'd be cool if they took dungeons and changed it a lot to be like an event thingy. So like this year, maybe take Underworld and change it a bit like they did last year with Ancient Tomb and make that the Halloween event. And I'd personally not like it if they put a ton of resources into creating a brand new dungeon just for an event that leaves in a month, you know? Instead, do something kind of similar for the holiday and focus primarily on dungeons that can be reskinned for holidays later on. So like main dungeons, and then just reskin the main dungeons for for Halloween or any update. Because a lot of the dungeons are kind of conducive with it, you know? Like Underworld could easily be a Halloween map. Angel Sanctuary, I don't know, I feel like that could be like Easter, maybe? I mean, it kind of work with Easter, you know, it's kind of a big map. Christmas, obviously, Snow Castle, and, you know, just so on and so forth. Next are guilds. Guilds are something that was supposed to and tried to be added way before, but have been broken. But the same reason I think we're going to get the defense mode and the Halloween mode, I think we're going to get guilds, because clearly a lot of it is kind of done. They at least know it's broke, and it's something we have wanted for a long time. Like since the game came out, people have wanted guilds. So I really think they should focus on fixing this and releasing it if they haven't planned to already. Because again, this is something that people have wanted literally since day one, and some they have promised since day one, some they've tried to release, but it was broke when they released it. So I really think they should just get guilds done, because again, people want it so bad. These are three things that I would imagine are coming soon, but obviously I think it's likely we see some new elements soon, as they always drop those. Maybe Awakening, more elements in the future. PvP is also always something they could like dabble in, as PvP is popular in Brox Fruits, and the game is very similar, but admittedly it would kind of be hard to balance PvP. Like, how as an Angel user do I even start to fight a Kit user? Like, how is that even possible? I also believe they're going to bring back stuff like Phantom, because he set up a poll asking if people would want Phantom back, and the majority of people said yes, and Phantom is the Halloween event, so they'll probably add that, as long as with like a little shop that they do, you know, where you can spend like specific points you get from a Halloween event in that shop for stuff. They've done that a bunch, so we'll probably see some stuff like that. Maybe a new pass, since the Myth Pass is coming out or ending in 7 days, so that's when I imagine this update is dropping, but who knows? We have seen these timers run into the negatives like every single time, so maybe it's not coming out. But if I had to speculate when the update was coming out, it'd probably be when the Myth Pass leaves. We'll probably get the Halloween update and most of the things that will come with it. Hopefully not in 2 parts, because every time they've wanted to release 2 parts, they never have. They just release part 1, say part 2's coming, and then hey, we never get part 2. So That's my opinion on what's to come in next in Elemental Dungeons. Nothing is really confirmed. This is honestly just me speculating based on prior sneaks along with my opinion, and honestly I have no definitive idea because they haven't confirmed anything. They could honestly just not update again and after this if they wanted. I could be completely wrong about all of this. I hope I'm not though, but you know, thanks for watching. See you.